All right. Hi, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, nice. Sorry guys, I'm having a little bit of um sore throat. I may cough a little. I'm not well, as you can say. So in this session, I'm gonna talk about, the Power BI. So I have a comprehensive way to get started with Power BI. I'm gonna start with from the very basics. How can you download it? How can you install it? And then how can get started with the Power BI? And before even that, we will also see what exactly is Power BI. Why do we use it and when do we use that? Right? And also show you one example dashboard building as well in front of you just right away live, right? So before I start, I would like to have pretty much good understanding about you guys and myself as well. I'll introduce you guys to me. And Shyam Prakash, actually, not everybody here is, here to at that particular level. Maybe we'll leverage some other masterclass for actually that, for advanced version of that. Okay, so I will not quickly waste my your time, and let's get started with myself. Hi guys, my name is Akash Maurya. I am a senior machine learning developer in Nagaro. Currently, I've been working on natural processing, AI, and machine learning tasks in JEDS Associates as my project. Before that, I was in Deloitte, and there I actually built a lot of dashboards and did a lot of AI works. My main, major area was AI, but before this job, I was actually working as a data science consultant, and there actually I was building a lot of dashboards on this. So I can guide you, what exactly is what exactly is this Power BI and how can we get started with that? Okay. Oh, so I have already told you that. I mean, if you guys have any question, please feel free to write in the chat section. Feel free to unmute yourself, and I'll be very happy to answer that. Right? Let's get started with this, and I'm gonna tell you guys. I would like to know a little bit about you guys. So just, I hope there might be broadly two categories, those who are students and those who are working professionals. So if you are a student, just write a student. If you're a working professional, just write WP in the chat section. Let me see what's the proportion of the students and working professionals. BTech, AI, data science, WP, student. I can see a lot of students here. That is great. Fresher looking for opportunity, student. Okay, I can see 90% of the people are student here, but I can also see there are a few working professional as well. So that is the main reason why I would start, from the very beginning, and let's guys understand what exactly is Power BI and how you guys can build a career. And before that, how you exactly you can, get started with the same thing. Okay. Okay. So let's start. So I have a comprehensive presentation for that, but I would not take much of your time into actually going through the presentation, but rather I will tell you guys how exactly you can build this dashboard. I'll just walk you through the you know the core concepts of it, and I'll walk you through with the real life data set and how exactly you can do this. Let me just share my screen and then we can begin with this. Okay. I hope you guys can see the screen now. Okay, perfect. Let's get started with Power BI. So we are going to have a very comprehensive guide of Power BI for the beginners. And as I said, we have plenty amount of time. So I will also show you not just what exactly is Power BI and why do we use it, when do we use it, and all of that, but we will also show you how to do the dashboarding with the help of Power BI, how to build quick dashboards. Not exactly, I cannot make you a pro in just couple of hours, but yeah, I will try my best to give you guys as much as understanding as I can. Okay, so let's get started. And as I said, let's say what exactly is Power BI. We'll start with the definition of the key features and what are the why it matters. So basically, Power BI is business analytics tool by Microsoft, and what we can do is we can visualize the data and share the insights to the businesses, right? Yes, I think you guys will. I'm not sure about this. This class is being recorded, definitely, but I'm not sure whether how to share that. We'll figure that out maybe later on. Okay. Okay. So this is a business analytics tool that where you can create visualization of any business data. It could be any kind of data, and you can actually share this with the stakeholders, with the people that people of the organization. They can keep track of the key matrices with the help of this. So what are the key features of this? Basically this is interactive dashboard. This is not just a simple picture, and it can also connect you to a wide range of data sources such as Excel, SQL, cloud services, um, different kinds of databases, different kinds of files you can import, not just Excel as well, right? And as the data changes, you will also see that these file gets updated in the real time, right? So as the file gets updated, you will also see the values changing in the dashboard. As I told you, this is dynamic, this is interactive, this is not a fixed picture kind of stuff. Okay, so why it matters? So basically, what it will do is it will empower organizations to turn on a raw data into an actionable insight, and it will also reduce your dependency on the IT team for the reporting. So most of the time, you will see that people are going to go to the IT team and say ask about the data about the reporting for each and every month. I have seen that. I have seen my few of the employees working and doing exactly same repetitive work every month, creating some reports out of raw data every month. That is not necessary. If you have created a dashboard, it will not just give you every month, but every second. If they gets updated, you will see the updated information on the database there, on the Power BI dashboard there. So Power BI basically helps you to keep the data alive, see the changes in real time, and visualize the data, share insights, and make the data-driven decision at most. Right? As I told you, it is interactive. It can connect you with the wide range of the data. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Yes. Sorry, somebody bothered me writing something on the screen. Anyways, let's get started. So interactive dashboards, you can connect with a wide range of data. It can update in the real time, and you do not have to wait for months and months for the reporting from the different team dependencies, not just IT team, but it could be any team actually, right? So why we are using Power BI? So the benefits of Power BI is basically it is user friendly. Once you get once you get associated with this, you will find it very user friendly. You can basically drag and drop bunch of you know plots, charts. You can resize them. You can give them a particular title, give them an x-axis, y-axis, everything just in the graphical user interface. You don't have to write the code for that, right? And you also have to you can simplify. This is really good for technical users as well. It's not just something that where you have to write and understand a very long haptic lines of code, right? So you can integrate seamlessly with the Microsoft tools with as such as Azure, Microsoft Teams, Excel, and simple other files as well. You can also run even codes in here in some scenarios if you want. Like you can run R programming language, you can run Python programming language, you can integrate some script along with that as well if you want your Power BI to run that as well. This is very much scalable. It will be suitable for the small businesses to the large enterprises. I have seen, believe me, I have worked one of the big four consulting firm. I have seen that consulting firm runs mainly on Excel, Power BI, and PowerPoint. These are the three tools: Excel, Power BI, and PowerPoint. Basically, Microsoft Office top products. They run the entire enterprise on the three tools. So these are very powerful tools, right? It cannot just be suitable for you as a single user for the free version as well, right? It can be also good for the small enterprises, small businesses as well, and it can be good for even big four large enterprises as well, right? Big four consulting firms I have seen they use it a lot, right? It is cost effective as well. There's a free version available as well. There are affordable versions as well for the small enterprises, and there are some premium plans with literally a ton of features in them. So what's the use cases? So you can actually use this to report the sales and marketing performance. You can track them. And let's say you run a business and you want to keep the metrics up front right away. Even Power BI mobile is available. If somebody has built a dashboard, they can share you the link. You can open that in the Power BI mobile app, and you will also be able to measure the metrics, the KPIs, the KRAs, all of them at one place in one application. And you can also make the necessary changes as well by the time if you want to add or remove new metrics or new features into that, right? So not just user friendly, its integration is really seamless with the day-to-day life tools that we use, such as Excel, Azure, Word, Teams, and it is much more scalable for small businesses as well, and also to the large enterprises as well, suitable for them. It is very cost effective, and you can actually embed and implement ton of the use cases, right? Not just the financial reporting and budgeting, not just the operating analytics and KPI monitoring, KRA analytics. You can also use it for the sales and marketing performance tracking as well. As I told you, not just one field, but you can actually use it for the multiple fields as you like. Okay. There are actually, four components of the Power BI desktop, right? So the first one is, Power BI, not Power BI desktop. So four components of the Power BI. First one is the Power BI desktop. It will allow you, this is a free application for creating reports and visualization, include Power BI queries, transformation, DAX queries, all of that. Okay. Right? You can build visuals, you can transform the data, you can do the data modeling into this one, like a lot of things that you can do in here. And then the next thing is Power BI services. Power BI service is basically a cloud-based based platform for sharing and collaborating the reports. So let's say you have a team of 10 people, and all of these people wants to work on the same dashboard, right? Maybe there might be different pages of the dashboard. So individually, they can work either on the single page, or they can individually develop, different, I would say, charts on different web pages, right? Uh, and then one of them can collaborate and put them at one place. It's just you have to place it, you have to give a good width and height, give it a title, x-axis, y-axis for the different charts, and give it a proper naming, give it a proper label, and then you are good to go. You can basically accommodate all the things at one place and you're good to go. Okay, so Power BI service is basically cloud-based platform for sharing and collaborating on the reports. You can share the reports so people can use that. People can view that right on the online. You do not have to share the file. You can share the reports directly, right? Just via the link, you can say. And it will also enable you real-time dashboard and alerting system, right? You can also write codes to actually alert if some KPI, some metric goes below or goes above a particular threshold, right? You also have Power BI Mobile for accessing the report on the smartphone or the tablet anytime, anywhere, if you want to access it from and you have the internet, right, on the go. So this is really good tool for the businesses as well. Power BI report builder, basically tool for creating paginated reports such as invoices, statements, like that, where you have to actually do that for multiple pages. The same thing you have to do the repetitive task kind of stuff. This is the most widely used Power BI desktop. Power BI services is basically Power BI desktop and services are used together most of the time. If you are a single user, you can actually use Power BI desktop and that can work if you don't have to share that. But if you work as a team, if you have to share the Power BI service, or if you are one employee and you have to share this to your boss or someone from management, so you can actually use the Power BI services for that. And then here we have the Power BI mobile for viewing that anytime, anywhere. Power BI report is the least used application in out of all. Okay, then we have, let's see the architecture here. So there are data sources. You can have SQL servers, you can have SharePoint, APIs, relational database management systems, Excel file, CSV file, JSON file, literally any kind of file you can actually use. HTML, XML file, you can actually import them as well. All you have to do is just do the data modeling a little bit so that this will be able to understand that. I will also show you, a little bit of Power BI dashboarding. I will tell you that as well. Don't worry about this. Okay, now we have Power BI desktop for creating and creating the reports and the data models. Data model is basically where you have multiple tables. You have multiple tables, and you want these tables, to be connected into a certain way. That basically can be thought of as a data model. Okay, and then here we have Power BI services. Again, we actually talked about that. And you can connect on premises or the data servers sources on premises, or the online data sources, or all the different sorts of data sources to the Power BI services as well. How do you get started with that? So let me just give you a quick walkthrough with how do you get started with the Power BI desktop, right? So let's say, let me show you that how can you actually get started with the Power BI desktop. Okay, so you can go actually on the Google and search for download Power BI desktop, right? And you can actually go to this one or this one. Yep. So it says download Power BI desktop. So one of them, it will lead you to here you can see selecting the language, and you can also download it from here. You can also download it from here, which will actually lead you to the Microsoft Store. As you can see, it leads me to Microsoft Store. So since this is already installed in my system, right? This is already installed in my system. I'm not getting an option to get or download or install it. I'm directly getting an option to actually open that, right? Or you can also install this as well, Power BI Desktop Setup. You can download this one, and you can actually, this is an executable file. You can install it later on once you have downloaded. The best version, the best way of doing this, basically, go ahead and do this one, right? It will lead you to the Microsoft Store, and here you can simply download, click on the Get button. You will see that there will be a Get button if you have not already installed it, and then you can click on that, and it will take some time, take some moment to install that, and you will be able to see that. So here you can have a glimpse of what exactly is Power BI and how what kind of desktop you can build actually. The same thing, how it would look like here, different pages, and all the different ways. This is a data model. Okay, see, all sorts of things you can actually do this over here. All right, so I already have downloaded it, right? This is the first way. How can a Mac user download Power BI? That is a good question. I myself am a Mac user, and for that, I think free services are not available. Either you can actually use something called Parallels to install Windows, and then you can use that. Otherwise, you'll have to buy the paid version of this as well. Actually, you should be able to do it. As you can see, there is no available app, but you can actually do it on the browser, right? If you have the paid version of it, you can actually do it on the browser. All right. I'm not sure why Microsoft hasn't done it. They should give, even if the paid version, they should do that. Give that. So there's alternative. You can use something called Parallels, which will help you to install, desktop. I mean, the Windows, and then you can actually do that. But that is also a paid one. Okay. Let's come back. Now, once you have downloaded and once you have installed it, you can connect to the different data sources. I'm going to show that to you as well. And then you can transform and clean the data. You can create the visualization, and then you can publish and share that. So basically, this particular step 5, is going to be, for the paid users, again, for the paid accounts, not the free versions. Publishing and sharing the reports and the Power BI services will not be available for all the users. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and look into key things, right? Such as data set. I mean, what are the basic concepts? I'll also walk you through how to build that simple dashboard with the help of Power BI, right? All right. So it says data collection of data used in create reports, right? So you can actually load the data set, and there are some free data available as well that you can actually directly import and use that. Collection or data set, data used to create the reports. You cannot just, that's not just one, you cannot just use one source of data, but multiple source of data at once in just one report as well. You can have interactive reports, visualizations based on the data set. You can design a single page summary of key matrices. That's called a dashboard, basically. You can have individual visualization on a dashboard. like different charts. You can have a pie chart, a line chart, a bar graph, stacked bar graph, or maybe grouped bar graph. All these, scatter plot, all these different, regression chart, all these different kinds of plot in just one single dashboard. You just have to select the area, select the data set, select x-axis and y-axis, and you can do that. You can have a collaborative workspace for a team that can work on a single report. That I've already gone through that. Not just this, you can actually use data analysis expressions to create custom calculations. There are some built-in calculations available, such as average sums, as I say, the formulas available in the Excel, right? All those things will be available. But not just that, you can also create some custom functions using, for the custom calculations using DAX. It's like defining and creating your own function in Python or any other programming languages. Okay. All right, let's go and see the real life implementation of that. And what's Power BI query? Let's see that. We will see that in there as well, in there itself, right? Okay, so let me just open the Power BI desktop that I already have downloaded. And let me show you how can you do that. Okay, so when you open Power BI desktop, that actually looks something like this. Here it says you haven't created or viewed any content. If you have clicked on the link and opened any, any recent shared dashboard, that will come and this section. And here there is this recommendation that says introduction, what is Power BI and all of that. You can click here and it will open in the Power BI service, right? Here it says, let's start with the blank report, right? Here it says One Lake Data Hub. This is basically data store. You can get the data from there. You can get the data from the Excel workbook. You can import Excel workbook from SQL Server. You can also do from the Learn Data Samples. You can also import any other data sources as well. You can actually import all of these from this one as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here. And now here it says get data. Okay. So now I can actually, you see, load sample data, right? So can you use sample data? I can click here, use sample data, and it will help me to use the sample data that it already has, right? So I can load the sample data. I have also downloaded that sample data here as well, right? In my here, so I'm basically this is a financial sample data that I've already you can see. I'll open it, I'll show you. Okay, so you can see here we have the sample data. So this is financial data. You have segment, you have country, you have different product, you have discount bands, units sold, all the different numbers and the corresponding years as well. 2013 and 14 data, the month, the number of the month, date, and all of that. I'll come to this. Sorry. So I can click in here. So the same data set will be loaded over here as well. As you can see, here we have got this financial sample SLS. So there are, first this one, financial data. And now when I click here, I can see this data here, this table showing up over here. Now here I can do all the transformations that I wanted to do in here. Okay. So the first thing that I would like to do over here is transform the data. So I will also give you the link to download this one as well. Let me just simply copy paste the link. I'll put that in the chat section so that you can also go and download that. And if you need, you can also look into that as well. All right. Now, so you can also, as I told you, alternate ways that you can also import the data from Excel from right away from here or any other data sources. Or you can also, as you can see, paste a data into blank table. That's also something that you can do. Okay. So let's see what you can do in the navigator tab. Here, as you can see here in the navigator tab, you have option to transform or load the data. The navigator provides a preview of your data so that you can verify that you have correct range of the data, numeric data, data types are legitimate. If you need to make some changes, you can transform your data before actually loading to make the visualization easier and to read it later on. So we can also we also want to transform the data now. So as you do each transformation, you will see it will get added under the query setting or the applied step, as you can see here. Here you will see query setting and the applied step that will get added each of the transformation step. Let me just show you that. I have already sent the link of the data. Okay. All right. So now you can see, let's say I want to click here on the unit. So sorry. Let's click on the transform data, right? So it opens this tab. It opens this tab. And let's say if I click on the unit sold, right? If I click on this unit sold column on the transform tab, select the data type and select the whole number basically to replace the decimal here. So you can see the transform tab, and here I can click on the data type. Where's the data type? Yep, here. So I will click the whole number and you can see the decimals will go ahead. So as you can see, when I did this, it says the selected column has existing type conversion. Would you like to replace the existing conversion or preserve the existing conversion to add a new conversion step? So you can add a new column or you can replace the current one itself. So as you can see, it has replaced it. So all the decimal would be gone. Okay, wait a second. I think I sent it to everyone in the meeting. So I have sent the link in the chat section. That's the link of the data set. You can go and download it from there. And as I already told you, you can also get that in the sample data, right? Just follow the process that I just told you, right? Okay, now what you can do, you can see, as I told you, that you can also see in the query setting tab, here in the applied step, you can see each and every step that you can that I have done. So first thing, I converted the unit sold to a number. The second thing, let's say I want this government one, I mean the segment one, and you can see this format button. If I click here, I can change it to lowercase or the uppercase, or the capitalized one, anything. I'll remove this one. I didn't want this, right? So I have uppercased it, right? I can change the name of any month, any column as well, right? So let's say here we have month name. Now I can change this one as well. Let's say I want this to be changed as month only. So I can also do this. As you can see, another step has been added that says renamed column, right? Let's say if you want to remove some values based on the filter, just like simple Excel, you can also do that. So let's say if I go to this and if I click uncheck this Montana is another product that has already been discontinued. Just think about it. And I have removed it from my project, from my report. So this will not gonna pass to the next step. So only the filtered data is gonna pass. As you can see, I have filtered the row as well now. You will see each transformation step added to the list under the query setting in this apply tab, applied step. Okay. Now you can go to the home tab, click on the close and apply. So when you click here, as you can see, close the query editor window and apply any pending changes over here. So it will take some time and it is going to apply the changes that you have done. Navigation is this one, no? This tab here. This is where you navigate to different tabs. It will not be truncated. It will only show you the fixed number of rows. It will not be able to show you all of them, but it can use all the data. Remember that. It will be truncated just for showing you, just for visibility, not for use cases. Sorry. Okay, let's go ahead. Now back you can home tab and select and apply that. Now your data is almost ready to build a report, right? Now here on this side, you can see this. In the fields, in the data, you have this, right? So you can see sigma column on the data list here, bunch of these. Power BI has automatically detected that these fields are nothing but the numeric numbers, right? So Power BI also indicate the date field with the calendar symbol here, as you can see. So Power BI understands it. Automatically, it understands all of them, right? So you can also write expressions in the DAX as well, right? DAX is basically, as I told you, you can write. So apart from all these built-in functions available in Power BI, which is already available in Excel as well, apart from that, you can also write your own functions in the DAX. That's the most important, advanced, you can say, version of that. Okay, so writing, measures and creating tables in the DAX formulas language basically is super powerful of data modeling. So there is a lot to learn about the DAX in the Power BI documentation, basically in the Power BI understanding, Power BI learning. But this is since a little bit of advanced, I'm not going to go through that. Right? You can also write some of the basic to advanced DAX statements here as well. So let me just show you where do you exactly use that. So let's say you can click on the new measure, right? And then you can actually give this as variable names and, you can actually do that. So let's say after clicking on the new measure, type this, you can type a particular expression, add that to all the numbers in the unit sold column. So that basically one of the measures that you can apply on that. Okay, so let's not do that. I'll not go to that, that advanced version of this. Okay, you can add a new table as well, taking from source from different table. Now that you have transformed your data, you have loaded your data, it's time to create your report, right? And this here, different tabs that you see, this is your report view, this is your table view, this is the table that we have used, this is the data model, right? This is the model view. If you have multiple columns connected with each other, you can also see that over here. Right? It is a DAX query view. If you have written any DAX query, you can also see that over here. Right? So in the data pane, right? This is all the data pane. This you will see the fields in the data model you created. So, right, if you have created the data model, you will be able to see that over here as well. All right. Let's build our report. Let's build one visual at a time and see how it goes ahead. Sorry. It is more like Tableau. Yes, this is more like Tableau. Tableau and Power BI both are the like kind of same and same thing, like just different from different companies, right? Used for the same purpose. All right. So let's see what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna click on, let's say, text box. I'm gonna simply add a text box here, right? Let's say I'm gonna give it a title to this. Executive summary. Right. I already told that the data will not be truncated. Actually, it will just show you the limit. It will not be truncated. You can actually do this. Let's say I'm making it, you know, kind of this. So this is one section now. Okay, this is one section now. Let's start adding more things in here. So I have added the first visual, although this is not visual, this is simply the title of this dashboard, right? And then you can simply start, writing the things over here. So on the insert ribbon, as you can see, insert tab, um, you can select all of these things, right? Let's say you want to calculate the profit by date or any other matrix, right? Or any other visual, then you can actually do that. Sorry. Now you can create a line chart to see which month and year had the highest profit, right? From the data pane, let's go to the data here, right? Drag the profit field to a blank area. So actually this one, right? In the report canvas, by default, Power BI will display you something. So let's see. I'm dragging this over here. So now you can see this is nothing but simple sum of profit. Right? This is nothing but a simple sum of profit. Let's say now drag the date field into the same visual. As I told you, the first visualization that we wanted to do is profit by year, profit by date. So let's put this into the same tab, and now we have profit by year, right? So now if you created, created a calendar table earlier, so you can actually add that. So let's click here, and there is no other data model in this one. So let's say this is our first analysis. So it says profit by year. Now whatever area you want to do. If you want to do the profit by date, then you'll have to write another function, let's say into DAX, that will convert each year into individual dates, and then you can actually add that as well over here. Okay. If you would have calculated the date as well, you could have dragged the date column over here, and you could have also seen that. Okay. So in the data, to your visual selection here, you can visualize the pane to select the drop down in the x-axis and create the date transformation in the hierarchy to date. So what you can do here in the data tab. So since let's click here and let's click here. Now you can see year, there is this quarter as well, there's this month as well. Let's uncheck this, right? So now you can see drop down in the x-axis values here. Right? And in the y-axis, you can actually select the maximum, the average, the sum, the count, and anything that you want. So this is how you actually change the granularity of a graph, right? Or go deeper into each graph, right? All right. Now you can see how does it look like. You can see the same thing being actually for all of this. So I will, check the quarter, click on the month. Now you can see the profit by every month, sum of profit by year and month, right? So this is profit by this. And if I uncheck the year as well, then you will be able to see the sum of profit by month added, right? You can also see the quarter. Now, if you change the chart type, you can change the chart type to this one. Now you can see the same chart is going to look like this, right? And now you can place it anyhow you want into this visualization tab, right? Now, similarly, you can add as many as visuals as you want. All right, cool till here. Then you can also have some other metric in your mind, and then you can also calculate them as well. So let's go ahead and see one of the other metric over here as well, right? So create a map. Let's say you want to create a map to see which country or region had the highest profit. That will actually give you a bubble, right? So let's say drag the profit field to the to here. So from the data pane, I'm gonna drag first the country thing here. As you can see here, map visuals are disabled. To now we can go to the file, options, settings, global security. Okay, let's go to that. Let's go to files, option settings, option global security, files. Okay, and the global security, security. And then what do I have to do? Use map and field map visual. Click OK. I hope this should be working now. Let's pick this again. Okay, so we have the map. Now you can see this is, I mean, if you have basic understanding of the map, how the map is shown, you can basically understand how much area to give it, right? Now you can see there are some bubbles over here, right? So you can see the country, this. So whatever unique countries are mentioned in the country column, you will be able to find them over here. Like Canada, USA, Mexico. This is some UK countries as well, France, and I'm not sure the other one. Right. And now, again, if you want to, if you want to see the profit for each country, again, so you can do simple, click on the profit, put it over here, and now you can see the circle. The bigger the circle is, the bigger the profit is. Okay. Now Power BI creates a map visual with the bubble representing the relative profit of each locations. Right. Now, European seems to be performing better than the North America because you can see these are a little large bubbles as compared to these ones. Right. So now, we have this another visual as well. Let's simply put it somewhere here. Sorry, my bad. Somewhere here. And we can also put it, let's say, something like this. All right. Okay. So let's say we have these two visuals now. Or I actually have to follow this one as well. Okay. All right. So you have to keep track of how you are aligning these. If you think that this has a smaller area, you can actually do this one as well. Give it a little large area as compared. Okay. Okay. Now let's add some more visuals into this one. So it's look like so let's see if you want to calculate the sales by product and segment. So how can you do that? You have to, let's say, create a bar chart to determine which companies and segment to invest in. So what I can do is I can drag two charts. You have created side by side, and we can simply do that. Now select. Now I have a blank area. I can go to the data pane and then select the sales, product, and segment field. So let's go select sales, product, the product, and segment. Now we have a part. See, you can see here until I had selected just product. So you can see this is sum of sales by product. So you can see automatically Power BI is able to understand what kind of what kind of plot you want to calculate, what kind of plot you want to create. Right? This is a really, really amazing thing. If I select, let's say, segment, it will group the product segments, right? And give you the sum of sales. These are the segments, pesos, VTT, and all that. I mean, these are the product, and this is segment. This is segment 1, this is segment 2, this is segment 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, I mean, these are the segments, not bad. This one is this color is the segment channel partners. This one from the enterprises, this one from the government, mid-market, and small businesses, right? So Power BI will be able to do all of these automatically. Now you can drag the chart You can drag the chart so it's wide enough to fit under the space. So if you want this area only, I mean, if you want to put the entire area here of this one, that's fine, right? So this is how you will be able to actually do the charting. Now you can think of any other metric, any other solution. You can actually do things like this. Okay. You can do, data slicer using the DAX table as well, but DAX kind of advanced stuff. I'm not gonna go to that. That may confuse you a little bit. So what you can do, you can also, let's say I want this one to give a particular color, or let's say I want to format this the entire thing, right? So if you want to do some light formatting on this report, that looks more polished. So here's what we can do. So on the Views tab, you can do all the formatting stuff, right? So let's say on the Views tab, change the theme. I will change the theme to, this is City Park, this is default, this is default. Here. So it's a boom, default, classic, electric. So you can choose any one you like. Let's say this is executive. I'm clicking to the executive one. As you can see, it has already done a little bit of formatting in here. Okay. Okay. Now let's say you want to give it a color a little bit, right? So how can you do that? So let's see. We can, let's say, spur up the visual. So what we can do, make the following, you can do this, and then let's say I'm selecting the visual 2 here. In the title section, change the title text. Right here, you can see there's this filter, sum of profit. This must be a title.
It's
Sorry.
next to the visual general. Click general.
Where?
Visualizations tab from data print. Before data print, there's a column like general, visual general. We already clicked no. Yeah, see. Down,
Oh yeah.
general.
I got it. Yep. You can give its naming, you can give the title, how you want to set how large or small this would it look like. You can also select them from here as well. Right? So let's say if I want to add a simple background color to this one, I can go here. Let's say go to effect. I can click on the background. I can choose the color, let's say, right? Any color that I want, I can choose it. Let's say choose some light color. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one suits better, right? So that's it, right? On the format tab, you can, send it backward or forward, whatever. I mean, however you want to set it up. right? So this is that. This is how we build, simple dashboards like this. Okay. Now you can also, as I told you, you can also add as many as visuals as you want. So let's look into the data and you can add different pages as well into this one. And let's look into the data. And if you want, we can add, um, some more things into this one, right? Sorry. So let's see. Let's go to the data again and see this data. And let's say I want to calculate, I want to calculate the discounts. I want to calculate the discount. Where did I, when did we? So you can get the discounts by, month, summed up by month, or you can get the discount summed up by the category, country. So you can simply see that where most of the discount has been given. Okay, so let's go and see that. Let's click on the discount tab here, put it here, and now I can click the country here. So you can see most of the discount has been given in United States, Canada, and then Mexico and France and Germany. So besides having less discounts in France and Germany, their sales is higher than, as you can see here, the sales is higher than this one. Okay. Let's go to the page 2 again. If you want, let's remove the country. If you want, you can check the same thing, by the month. Put it here. You can see most of the discount has been given in October, November, and December. Why? Because that's the festive seasons most of the time, right? The Christmas comes in the December, and before that, people try to shop a lot in Novembers and Octobers, right? So you can also have a look into these kind of stuff. Okay. Let's see what else we can find out. Here we have product. Gross sale, discount sales. I'm not sure what is that. So I hope most of the things that we have covered until unless you guys have something that I should calculate over here. Sorry. All right. I would say this was about having some
Unit
practical understanding of Power BI. I mean, you can get understood any metric that you want. You want a simple count. You want a simple numbers. Right. That's it. Let's say you want to pick simple number. Of profit. Right. Just do one thing. Pick the profit. Pick the profit. Put it here. And now this is a simple graph. Right? And now you can change this. Let's say I am given to a simple card, a simple number card. So this is my profit. Right? So as new transaction will be added into this one, this profit will get updated along with that. Right? Once the profit will get updated. So basically you can actually put that in the page 1 as well, right here, if you can make some of the differences, some of the changes over here. Right? So this is some of the profit. So you have to decide. So there is also another practice that usually people follow. There's another practice that usually people follow, that is this is making the wireframe, right? So for example, you are working for a company and you have got instructions to create a dashboard, right? Most of the time that dashboard will not be created as per your preference. That dashboard will be created as per the preference of your manager or someone sitting higher up to the order. So what you can do, you can create a wireframe of that. Wireframe is basically what happens in the front end. how each and every screens will be, kept, will be put on the top, and then um, how the data will be connected, how the transformation will happen, everything will be done in the wireframe. Wireframe basically you can create on the PowerPoint presentation. You can select the area, you can think of that page 1, page 2, page 3, different slides, and you can select the area, and then you can decide what kind of graph, what kind of plot, what kind of number you want to show in each of different section of your dashboard. That is called wireframe. So once you have created a wireframe, you can get it approved. You can get it approved by, you can get that approved by the manager or anyone, that is sitting above you, and they can get that approved, and then you can go ahead and work on that and create the same looking, dashboard. And you can definitely work on creating different kinds of different colors, different textures. I mean, not different font themes. All of that you can choose based on, again, business understanding, based on business alignment, right? So that's another thing that you can take care of. Now, as I told you, basically this is my personal system. I have not bought the premium version of Power BI services, so since that will not be available. But definitely, if you're working in an organization, there will always be Power BI services because they will have the paid version of that, and you can actually build and use the services over there. View the database. I mean, um, view this Power BI. I mean, dashboards over there. Okay. You're getting a sum of profit. Not sure why. Anyways. I mean, you might have converted that into maybe INR. You can also do that in the transformation tab, transformation step, and then you can also put that look into the perspective of Indian rupees. Maybe this is in dollars now, right? Not sure. Just take a look. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, let's any question on this so far now? No questions so far. Great. So let's go ahead. Let's go to back to the PPT, and let's see what else is pending there. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see the total profit and the total sales in a single graph. Which visual I choose?
Okay. You want to see the total profit and
Total sales in a single graph, same visual. Which
same,
visual
like
I
which
want?
like the bar graph or something else? Bar graph would work.
Which visual it show that effectively?
Okay. So, for example, if you want to see the total profit and total sales accumulated, just numbers like this, or you want to see, let's say year wise, or let's say you want to see country wise, or let's say like this monthly wise, total profit and total sales.
I want to see segment wise.
Segment wise, right?
Yeah.
That's great. So just do one thing. All you can do is go to an empty one and go to total like profit and segment. Now you will be able to see the total profit segment wise. But you also said that you want to see what? Total, another one, right? Which one?
Total
sales.
sales.
Yes, okay. Where's the sales? Okay, this one. right? You select it and you get it. This is sum of sales, this is sum of profit. If you want to change, if you want to keep it, this is group bar graph. This is called a group bar graph. If you want to make it a stacked bar graph, click here. Okay, cool.
Yeah, sir. Thank you for
Yeah,
the information.
yeah, depending upon what kind of a bar graph you want, either a grouped one or the stacked one, right? You can actually select that. This is clustered column charts, clustered bar graph or grouped bar graph.
Sir, can we transform into pie chart?
Can you what?
The chart we have made,
Mm-hmm.
can we turn into the pie chart?
Pie chart. Pie chart, what? I'm not able to understand. Can you put it in the chat section?
Yeah, I think he's asking whether can we convert this bar chart to pie chart.
Okay, pie chart. I see. You see, pie charts are basically, you cannot convert this one because this has multiple segments into that, right? But you can convert, let's say, if there is no, let's remove the sales one. Let's check the profit only. So see, you have to understand what each chart represents, right? So for example, this chart will represent what proportion of total profit has come from the government and the small businesses, channel partners, mid-market and enterprise. Out of all 100%, it will give you what proportions actually that does that.
Yes, sir, understood.
Right? So let's see. You can simply now, if you have clicked it, just go and select the donut chart. That's a pie chart actually. Or this one. You can select either pie chart or the donut chart. I'm not sure if you select the sales as well, how would it show? Not able to understand what is this showing. Right? And if you select one segment, you can also see the data changing, the values changing over here. This is called interactivity. Right? So you can interact with this. Let's say if I click here or click here, the values, the corresponding values is gonna update.
I mean, sir, all the charts are interconnected to each other.
Yes. All the charts are interconnecting. That's great. Okay.
Sir, what types of tags we have, different types of tax comments we have, right? Like, what are the different types we have generally?
Different types of what?
Tax comments.
DAX.
Yeah.
I mean, so like you have already, you might have, if you have gone through Excel, there are functions available in the Excel. So mostly all the functions that are there in the Excel will be available as a function in the DAX. But if you want, you can also define your own DAX function as well. And then you can call that, you can use that for the, for your data transformation or anything. Just like you might be able to do the, write in the programming language, you can also do that. But the pre-built, default functions will be all those which are there in the Excel as well. Like it's simple, aggregation for you have average. You have a lot of text functions available. You have a lot of mathematical, arithmetical functions available. You have a lot of logical functions available. So all of them will be there. Okay, So I believe let's go back to our previous thing. So I was saying about Power BI query. So that is what a tool within Power BI for data transformation. You can write queries. So basically, I just skipped that step as that's basically the advanced version of that. Maybe if we looked into some of the advanced version of this same masterclass, we'll basically look into all the DAX, queries, and different other stuff, right? So we have key features such as you can simply merge them, you can append, and you can do the pivot table, you can remove duplicates, filter rows, do a lot of those things that in the transformation as well. You can automate the data preparation task as well. So every time, let's say the same data comes and you want to run the same step every time, you can also automate that. That obviously is available in the Power BI services, right? You can clean up a messy Excel data file and load it into the Power BI. That's the main purpose of using the Power Query and the DAX. All right. So we have already seen that, right? You can create visuals, different types of bar graph, line charts, pie charts, map, tables, and more. And what are the best practices? Actually, you can choose a visualization for a data and use the consistent formatting, consistent color schemes. You can simply have the simple title, labels, tooltips for clarity, for more understanding of the visualization, right? So, as I said, common data analytics expression, we have already gone through that. These are the common DAX functions available. We just talked about this. All right. We have, a simple formula language basically to use in the Power BI for the calculation. Maybe once we go through that, we'll also look into them. You can create, create a measure to calculate total sales, right? You can calculate to apply the filters dynamically. You can write those DAX expressions, right? But these are the pretty basic things. Now let's things come to publishing and sharing your report, right? So publishing to the Power BI services, if you have the paid version of that, obviously that is not a free. And you can upload the reports from the Power BI desktop to the cloud. You can create a dashboard. You can pin the visualizations to the to a dashboard. You can, have a quick insights. Basically, create a dashboard on the websites, not just the Power BI desktop only. And you can share these with the stakeholders or anyone who you want to share it with, right? You can share the dashboard, and you can also have, you can collaborate with the colleagues or the clients, and you can also set up the alerts, let's say emailing or some automation can be triggered if a certain metric gets updated. So let's say, for example, just think about it. Instead of sum of profit, let's say, like let's say sum of profit itself, sometimes if the company is running in the loss, right? Or let's say company ever comes into the loss, so you can simply have a trigger that whenever this comes into negative, you can send a message that this happened and that happened and all that. So this is sum of the entire profit, but you can also get the sum of only the recent month as well, and you can apply the same thing on that this quarter or this month went into not profit, but for the or you can say loss to the business. That's a pretty basic thing. And there are some other Power BI services features such as workspace that will help you to collaborate with the teams and the reports and the dashboards. There are different apps, Power Apps. Basically, you can package and distribute reports to the end user, right? As I said, Power BI Mobile is also there for that. That may be see. We have data flows for that, reusable data pipeline. As I already told you that you can create a pipeline. If you get the same data so many different times, you can actually how to save this? Simply Control S. you'll be able to save that, right? You can create reusable data pipelines, as I told you. You can use the AI insights as well. So if you have paid version of that, you will have, the AI co-pilot with you, right? And you can use the co-pilot here and use its suggestions. Maybe you can build that with the help of simple text, right? Who knows? All right. Power BI mobiles already have gone through that. So you can access to the reports, dashboards on the go. You can receive push notifications for the data alerts. You can also download the dashboards and look into them to offline as well. There is one thing that you have to take care when you build Power BI reports. That is, you have to keep it simple. Do not just clutter it with the information. Just keep the information that is needed, and if you have kept the information once, putting the same information again is not required. You have to avoid the clutter and focus on the key matrices only, right? Sorry, let's go back to the previous one. Yep. Now, you can use consistent formatting, as I told you, maintain the uniform color schemes and the fonts, sizes, shape, the font name, exactly, right? Color scheme, you have to choose the same. The size of the graph should match from the size of the fonts, right? One graph should not be exactly large and the other one should be small, like that. You can also leverage the interactivity to use the filters, slicers, and drills through if you want to go through within the data. And you can also optimize the performance as well. So you can reduce the data model complexity for faster loading. So I actually did not do any modeling here. But yeah, if you have a very high complexity data model, then you can actually reduce that. And you can actually also test on the multiple devices before actually sending your reports or sharing your reports. You can test on multiple devices and just see how ensure that how reports look good on desktop, on mobile applications, on websites, on different others scenarios. What are the platforms to learn from? You have Microsoft Learn. You have a link for that. I'll share that to you. You have Power BI community. I mean, the best way to learn is to join the community. You can join the Power BI community, forums, blogs, user groups. You can basically interact with them. And if you have any questions, somewhere you have stuck, you can put the questions in the, put the questions there in the, I would say, in the blog, right, in the forums, and somebody from there might be able to help you that. These are the books. Actually, you can go for these books if you want to learn about Power BI, but I would not recommend books since everything is online. You can also go ahead with the some YouTube videos as well if you want. And apart from that, we also provide certifications and making sure the Power BI, not just Power BI, but natural language processing, machine learning, data science, data analytics. We provide all these courses for you guys here. And that is it for today. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I'll be happy to answer that. Otherwise, there will be someone assisting you later on this one. Any questions for me? How to save the dashboard? It's a simple, just like simple other files, Control S and save. You see here, give the name, PBIX is the name. Let's say I'm giving my demo dashboard. Right, let's save it. And you can choose the location from here, or you can have more options from here. Wait. Now it is saved. Okay. All right, that is it, I guess. If you have anything to ask for. You can connect multiple data sets actually, but you have to model them, how they are connected to each other. What's the key? What's the common column? So that actually step happens in the data modeling. Hey Samir, I think you can take over from now.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the session with Akash. This was really very nice and informative session here. I hope he addressed your all of your queries, right? You guys can write in the chat if you guys want. Yeah. Yeah. So this is just a glimpse of what he teach in the class and what we do at Accelerator X. You guys can definitely join in for more informative classes. We are looking forward to host more sessions, more workshop in terms of data analytics, dashboarding, more how you can play with data, how you can grow in your in your existing domain or existing career with data. We at Accelerator X, we provide data analytics course with European Business School Malta, which to give you the boost in your career and get you that data analytics role. I hope you guys are very excited to start your career and get this informative sessions. The more of informative sessions going further. Yeah, ebooks and certificates will be provided by tomorrow. Those who have filled out the form and those who have registered in this session, they'll be getting the resources by tomorrow. We are also running special scholarships, so our counselor will connect with you guys regarding the scholarship and sponsorship and delivering your free resources. Yes, this class will be recorded and we will provide you this recorded class as well. So are you guys looking for a career in data analytics? Can I check in the chat? Can you guys let me know? Those who are looking for making career in data analytics. Yeah, definitely we will be conducting advanced one sessions as well. This was just a part one, and we'll be starting off with the other versions as well. Okay, guys, you guys can register for our courses. You guys can log on to our website and you can know more about the data analytics. Any queries you guys have regarding the course or regarding the current session? I will put down the website link in the chat. Kindly visit it. I have put down the website link in the chat, so please visit our website, take a look at what we do, register for more. Okay, so we are running a scholarship program and guaranteed internship program with E2M Technologies. They are sponsoring this sponsorship, and those who are clearing minimum eligibility, they can avail the scholarship and sponsorship through internship through E2M Technologies. So just register for our course. You will be eligible for the internship as well as the scholarship. The costing is it will cost you around 17,000, right? If you want a certificate of university, that is European Business School Malta, so that will cost you around 35,000, but definitely you will be eligible for the scholarship and you can get that in discounted price as well. Do you guys want me to showcase you our website? Okay. Okay, guys. So I will share the details with you guys. Just drop down your number to me personally, and our team will connect with you. I'll just share the website link as well. I am putting the website link in the chat. So visit there, guys. Any help you guys require? To know more about the internship, about the program, about what we offer. Okay, guys. I think questions are there. Okay. Aparna, you you want to know about our program? Okay. So we are providing advanced data analytics with specialization in product analytics with European Business School, which is in Malta. This is an advanced certification course. Anyone can do this if you are keen. If you are keen about learning and making your career in data analytics, we will definitely provide you scholarship and a guaranteed internship once you enroll in this course, right? So we cover everything from the basic to AI/ML and also specialization in product analytics, which is a hot cake right now, right? Yeah, and about the fee structure, uh, a premium version, which is not the European Business School certificate, it will cost you around 17,000, and with European Business School certificate, it will will cost you around 25 to 27,000, including scholarship, right? So if you are able to crack this scholarship, you will get the certificate at very cheap rate. Uh, Harika, you can become a financial analyst. Yes, that will cost you around 17,000. It will cost you around 17,000. Definitely, Harika. This is including scholarship as well. I'm just giving you the with scholarship amount. So we just have 5 limited slots with us for the scholarship. So after that, we are not going to provide any scholarship. So it is just for the limited slots only. So if anyone is interested for purchasing this course or enrolling with us or availing the scholarship, please message me one to one. We'll reserve your seat right now. If anyone is interested into scholarship, just ping me. Uh, Harika, you will get the internship opportunities during the course itself. You need not to wait after for the completion of the course. You will get it during the internship during your course. But we just have limited slots, as I said. If you want to avail, just reserve your seat with 499, and later on you can decide if you want to go ahead or not. Just message me 1 to 1 to product accelerator X. Okay, guys. If no queries are there, we will definitely top off. Anyone have any queries regarding the same? Hi, Shreya. Please drop your number 1 to 1 to me. My team will get in touch with you right now. So we just got 2 registrations, only 3 registrations left. Only 3 seats are left. So if you wish, you just book your slot. Anyone have queries or anyone need assistance for joining in? Just drop your number in the chat. Satish, for that you need to enroll with our course. We will definitely assure you to get the scholarship. Internship is included in the course, so you will be getting the internship once you enroll for the course, Satish. Uh, that, that is a good to have skills, Satish. You already know Power BI, SQL, then it will be very easy for you to crack the internship and go. But only for our enrolled student we provide the internship. So for that, if you want to avail the internship, you need to enroll for the course. Yes, Harika, you will be getting the ebook, right? You will be getting the ebook. Okay, guys. So 2 more registrations just happened. Just one slot is left. So okay, guys. It was nice session. If you guys don't have any other queries, we will just call off the sessions, and please join in for the other informative sessions if you guys like this session. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We will